From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Two teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Well, right away, they'll change the look. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll bice, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. On play action, here's Nix. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. To throw, here's Nix. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And taken down just shy of the 40. When you talk about this Jets defense, they enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Throwing on second down, Nix. A short throw to Ingram. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a third and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Nix to the air. He completes this to Sutton. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense. It's in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now Allen. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. The Jets at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. If you look at this Bronco defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Fielded at the 43. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Yeah, that's a good start to drive number 2. Remember, they had to punt the first time they had it. So maybe a little bit different sense of purpose here, and they start out with a nice gain and a quick first down.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Trucks over him. And a good-looking run there as he'll take... is inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Another run here with Dobbins. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Throwing Nix. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not. And he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
First and goal from the 3. Perry on the move to the right. Nick's going to tap this forward. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Lutt's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Seven 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. With Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Moore. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope of offense.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. 3rd and 19. Now it's Nix. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Ward looking to throw on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To throw is Ward on 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Ward. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take us down to the 33. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the draw, this is Barkley. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Push him back. Push him back. 58, right over there, Yeah, Mike, 58.
Operating from the gun. Ward. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Nix. Steps away to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Nix looking to throw again. Buying time to his left. And this one complete again to Mims. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Nix from the shotgun. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 8. Here's Nix once more. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Mike Burton as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Operating from the gun, Ward. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On second down, here's Barkley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Third down and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. An audible here to get a new look. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Off the play fake, Nix. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Back to throw. Nix. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Third and 12. Operating from the gun. Nix will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Moore under pressure, and down he goes. Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground?
After his fumble earlier, this rookie's making sure he hangs on to the ball this time around. Still don't want to see him taking these hits this often, or turnovers becoming a persistent problem. But you understand why he had to be careful there.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Nix to try again on 2nd and 10. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Back to throw. Nix. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Nix to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 2nd and 10, here's Nix again. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nix to throw again. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ward. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw. Ward. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They need 2. Here's third down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Nix rolling to his left. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 27. Well, here's a fake on the Jets sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Off the play fake. Nix. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. There he goes, right side. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He finds Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now Ward to throw on second down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Flush to his right. It's complete, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. 1 timeout left, 1-score game. They're going to go onside kick now. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Perry on the move to the right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, Someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, it's Nix. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. On the move to his left. He'll air this one out for Mims. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Nix. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Nix. That is intercepted. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on it, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. There he goes left side. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a